Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to listen to the incomparable Win Twice Wrestling Podcast with your hosts, Scott and Holly. We always go over, brother, and that's the bottom line. Dig it? So sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained.
Hello everybody and welcome to day number 4 of the 12 Days of WrestleMas edition 2024. And Holly, we are on our 9th top wrestler of the calendar year.
We are. Who is it?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. So that was
Thank
so
you, 'cause there was
awful.
no way I was doing
Yeah,
that.
Holly refused to do the singing, and also she
No.
very quickly got awkward looking into my eyes as I was doing that, so she started looking away around the room for an escape option that wasn't present. But yes, we are, well, I guess, is this actually a fourth? It is. It's a fourth different company in the first 4 days.
I guess so. This guy's around everywhere.
He is.
So...
He's ubiquitous. Is Mr. Hendry.
I
He
just
is
said a
everywhere.
floater, I'll be honest.
He's
So
a
yours
floater.
is better.
Ubiquitous floater. There you go. That's a
Ooh.
t-shirt, Joe. Take that one, free of charge, mate. Wear it for the Eurovisions.
Yeah.
So, Joe Hendry.
Yes.
He, like you said, he's a man who has been absolutely everywhere this year. He has been NXT, TNA, probably GCW. He's done UK shows. He's been all over the place. He's done Germany, to name but a few. His whole thing is he can appear anywhere at any time, and all you have to do...
Say his name.
Say his name. I think he's going to... Right, well, no, I'm jumping ahead.
Okay.
I'll discuss my hypotheticals about Mr.
Ooh,
Hendry
okay.
later on. Is it safe to say, Holly,
Yeah.
prior to 2024, if I said the name to you, Joe Hendry, you'd have gone, what?
I've literally put in my little... So I've not made a lot of notes for this because I want it to be as, like...
Organic?
Sure, yeah, that'll do. As possible. But I know what I'm like. I will panic if I don't write anything down.
Fine.
But the first thing I wrote was, for me, this guy came out of nowhere. Absolutely came out of nowhere. But immediately, I'm a fan.
Why?
Okay. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a very good-looking guy.
He's a handsome boy.
He's got great physique for me. Like, he's not too...
Built.
Not that no one cares, but do you know what I mean? He's not too built, but he's a
Oh,
thick
people care.
guy. Like,
People care.
He's a good-looking lad. So immediately, yes, I'm like, oh, who's this? But the fact that he, for me, came out of nowhere and has all of the crowd engagement that he has is just genius.
Yeah.
Absolute genius.
He's working very well with what he's got.
Yeah.
He's charismatic, yes.
Yes.
I'm going to throw something out here for you.
Oh, don't ruin him for me.
No, I'm not going to ruin him
Okay.
for you, and that's not my intention. So Joe Hendry got his initial kind of spurt, like the shoots of his fame that came to be
Yeah.
were from writing songs about his
Yes.
opponents. Then he'd come out to
Genius.
so he had a match in, I think it was ICW against Drew McIntyre, and he came out to I'm Drew Dabba Dee Babba Die Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
Yeah.
To name one of many, and all his opponents you can see are stonewalling it in the ring, and because Drew's been interviewed about it, he said it took everything in him to not laugh as he heard the song. So immediately he wins over the fans with that
Yes.
kind of stuff.
By far.
If I'm looking at the flip,
Are you sure?
let's look at his in-ring work.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's do it.
It's good.
He is good.
It's not great. That's not to say he's a bad wrestler. He's not a bad wrestler. He is a solid in-ring wrestler. Take away all the other stuff. Based on just purely what he does in the ring, does he make your list?
Probably not, no.
No.
No, probably not. But
Nor
then
mine.
that's why you've got to have everything.
Yep,
Got
exactly.
to have it all.
Or in baseball, be a 5-tool player.
Sure.
That's straight over your head. That's fine. That's fine. But
Baseball's not my sport.
no, I mean, to be fair, I like most sports, but no. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. But no, Joe Hendry is, like I said, he's a decent in-ring performer, but his charisma and natural likability. Do you know what? I think he's got a very good heel in him somewhere there as well.
Yeah, I think he could do... I think if someone could... For me, I mean, there'll be definite examples where this is wrong, but if someone can be a very good face, it then makes it more impactful when they aren't.
Yep.
good English, I'm aware.
No, I picked up what you were throwing
Do you know
down.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you're so good at being one, to then even if you're just a little bit on the other side, go on, tell me someone that doesn't work for.
I was going to say, someone who's a really good heel doesn't necessarily make a really good face.
No.
I feel like a really good face can make a really good heel.
Yes.
Because
not necessarily the flip.
Yes. I mean, there are examples of both, but I think it's easier, like you said, if you're a really good face, to be a really good heel.
Yeah, I think the flip is easier to go from good to bad than bad to good.
Yeah, because it hurts the fans more
Absolutely.
when someone that they've invested in emotionally turns.
Oh,
Imagine Joe Hendry does that. At some point in the
as long
future...
as he doesn't do it to Jeff Hardy, we're fine.
Oh, yeah, because he's got... That's another thing, hasn't he? He's kind of aligned himself with the
has.
Hardys. So he's already won Holly over.
Unnoticed.
Oh, I know it hasn't. And they even did that reimagined opening video with Matt and Jeff involved as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully Jeff wasn't singing, so we're fine. He's good.
So
He's
mean.
good at art. He's a good wrestler. Stop with the singing, please. Thank you, Mr. Nero. What do you think?
Ooh.
As we're going to no, well, so he's had title opportunities in both NXT and TNA.
The match he had, there was that one match. I've watched it. I don't think you did. I watched the NXT. I don't know if it was a takeover. It was a 2-dayer. And yes, I solely watched the whole thing because I wanted to watch Joe Hendry. I'm not going to lie.
Fine.
I did. Because I haven't seen much of him, really. And do you know what? That match really surprised me. And I'm pretty sure I texted you being like,
You did.
You know what? That was actually really good. And that was against the guy whose name I can never remember.
All ego, Ethan
Oh,
Page.
yes, him. Yeah.
I think...
Put some jelly on him.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then. As we go into 2025, where do you think Joe Hendry goes from here? Because has he hit his peak?
I don't think so.
Will he appear back on this? Put it this way, if you're a betting woman, we're at the end of 2025, we're doing our top 12 wrestlers of 2025. Do you think Joe Hendry is on that list?
Do you know what? I hope so. My only concern is that people will get bored of his character. And I hope I'm wrong. And I hope that he does more and his wrestling effectively speaks louder than the gimmick. That's what I would hope for. But I did watch something the other day. I think it was on Instagram, but it was when he appeared again somewhere else, and the crowd were a little bit like, we're still behind it, but it's not a bigger pop anymore.
Has the novelty worn off? Is it a novelty act?
This is what concerns me, I think, is the song, everything like that. It does worry me that it's more of a novelty rather than anything else, and I want to be wrong.
You can't have the sizzle without the steak.
Yeah.
I agree with you. If I'm a betting, well, I said if I'm a betting woman, if I'm a betting being, do I think Joe Hendry will be on the list next year? No. And because the reason he's made it onto the list this year is because he felt like, I knew for you certainly, I was aware of him, but not to obviously the level that we are now. He came out of nowhere and was such a smash success.
Yes.
It cannot go unsaid that he is the highest viewed clip on WWE over 2024.
Well, let me do some... Look, I got a little fact here.
You have? Please hit me with your rhythm stick.
So, according to Google and some stats from Twitter, or X, well, I'm still going to call it Twitter.
Call it what you like.
Joe Hendry's appearance on NXT is the #1 viewed clip on Twitter by a wrestling company, standing at 18.7 million. Second is The Undertaker at Mania XL at 11.3.
Which, just in comparison...
7 point something million difference.
Think about that.
Isn't that
WrestleMania
ridiculous?
40, albeit surprise appearance,
Isn't
and
that
this
insane?
is getting done.
Isn't that insane? Yeah.
So to me, does that strike me as novelty act? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you hit that level off a novelty act?
I don't know. But I did see that Hendry himself commented on it and was like, wonder what's next for 2025.
I can tell you.
Rumble. I fucking hope so.
He's going to be I'm telling you now, he'll be my surprise pick
you bastard.
for the 2025 Royal Rumble.
Bastard. I would be surprised if he's not. Genuinely surprised.
Because they've shown that they all put TNA talent in there. Jordan Grace got an appearance in there. Naomi got an appearance when she was still under contract with
Ooh, does that mean
TNA?
some other people that are TNA? Yeah, I'd love that. I would love that. Jeff, I don't care about that. Well,
I think you can't bring one back. You have to bring both back. But the
back.
problem
But
is,
then
whoever
that's
comes
two
out second,
entrants.
exactly. You can't do it that way. You have to do it as a.
Both at the same time. But you
I think
can't.
it will do like an. They need to do like an open challenge. Give me DIY open challenge. The Hardys come
Oh my
out.
God, I would love that.
Ladder match.
I would absolutely love that.
Ladder
I'm a
match.
fan of
Yep.
DIY as well. So,
Oh, yeah, I saw you. I was very
Yeah.
confused. I saw you post on Instagram yesterday.
you
Like,
did.
one of us will be very happy.
Yeah.
What do you mean, one of
I
us?
didn't think you'd care.
I love DIY. I'm more of a DIY man than you are.
In general.
Yeah, probably a little bit, yeah. But
But
no,
yeah,
I was
big
very
fan,
happy.
Big fan.
We've slightly gone off topic,
little
but I
bit.
do think Joe Hendry has to make a Rumble appearance. If he was ever going to make a Rumble appearance,
It's
now.
It's this one.
Where do you think he will land in terms of? Do you think he'll keep this nomad status of just going from one place to another place, or do you think when his time's up at TNA, WWE will go, "Hey,
I think if he's gonna, and this is just my personal opinion, if he's gonna excel or he's gonna progress, whatever the words
he's
are.
going to go to Progress"?
No, do you know? I hoped for a long time he'd make a bloody appearance there.
That would have been great.
But I think if his character's going to grow, if he's going to grow, he needs to stay somewhere and be under someone's sort of guidance.
Watchful eye, yeah.
Yeah, and then they can build him as they see fit.
Tell me that there isn't a better place than NXT for him.
There isn't a better place than NXT for him.
Do you believe that? Because you're looking around like
Yeah, I don't know where else.
He's not an
I
AEW.
would put him.
He's not an AEW wrestler. He just isn't.
He
He doesn't
wouldn't-
have that.
He wouldn't. I don't think he'd get the airtime either. There.
No, I mean that's again a topic of conversation for
Would
another
they take
time.
him just to?
Yeah, I think they would if they
Yeah.
could, but I don't think he works in that environment. I think he's more effective in the WWE. He
where you
feels
can
like a
have full
WWE.
character and
I'm not saying AEW doesn't have characters, but I
No.
feel like WWE is better suited for what he brings to the table.
I would agree.
Yeah, no, congratulations. And it's also, well, it's not also, but it's the second UK representative that we've got on this list. I wonder if there will be any more as we go along. There might be one more. We'll see. But I think Joe Hendry is fully meriting his place on the list.
100%.
Scores him at number 8.
And actually, just putting it in there, I just think he's a sweetheart.
Oh, he's a sweetheart. Seems like a lovely bloke.
And we've obviously, got that thing from him that we haven't used yet.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to mention that, but I guess
don't
you've
care.
dropped that there.
Don't
So
care.
we may have got a cameo from Joe Hendry before his price understandably went through the roof.
Oh, absolutely. But again, just from that, like his personality just seems like such a nice guy.
He is. I think he is. And that someone's character is important, both on screen and off screen. So congratulations, Joe Hendry. Add this to your accolades. You are the Win Twice Wrestling number 8 ranked wrestler of 2024. And until next time, hope you've enjoyed it, everyone. We will see you for day 5.
Bye.
Until next time, this has been a Win Twice Wrestling production. Peace out.